I want to see if I can figure out how they set up the code. Oh wait, this is for the Pico 8 version? Oh yeah, this one. It's definitely going to be a lot different, but let's just look at it for a quick second. I want to see. Okay, so they have it set up with dash time and their dash speed. Jump speed, jump race time. Their jump time is 0.2 seconds. Down speed, So it seems like in Celeste they just have their value set up based on just numbers that they thought worked well for them. I want to see how they calculated gravity. Yeah, it just seems like their gravity is one value that they just happen to come across, unless they maybe calculated it like somewhere else and then went with it that way. Because the way I have gravity set up is it's determined by how long we want the player's jump to be, or how high how high we want the player to jump, rather than determining how long we want them to stay in the air. So if we look here, let's see. I think this is an already function. So yeah, our max jump velocity or our gravity is determined by our max jump height. Times our this value here, or divided by jump duration squared. All right, so I guess during this stream, we're probably just going to try to figure out what is the best number for our jumps, or maybe our player speed. Maybe we have to manipulate that a little bit. We might want to make them slightly slower, and that's mainly because we've reduced our screen size by like 64 pixels, or by what? That's like, I think it was like 16%. So now our rooms are 16% smaller. Let me just make sure of that. Go into, say, room 3. So we were originally at 384. Let's get that calculator out. 384 minus 320. 64. And is it 64 divided by 320 or 384? I think it's 384. Divided by 384. Oh yeah, it is a 16% decrease. So, I mean, does that mean maybe we want to decrease our player speed by 16%? Let's see, 16 or 20 times 20 minus 20. So that would be around 16 here. Probably won't be too noticeable, but we can mess around with it. We could probably reduce our dashes too. Yeah, because like in this particular room, our dash is way too powerful, and we have to either figure out if I want to design our rooms around that, or just lower our dash values going forward. If we do 16%, we can see what our actual our dash speed is 900. I don't. This isn't actually a value that we determined, or maybe we did. Let's see. We can test this out right here. But we also have to consider that do have friction in our game. So there's always we're kind of gonna have to like hand make this speed rather than calculate it. So like you'll see here, spring jump height is calculated by our tile size here, but then you'll notice that the actual dash speed is 900, which is like just significantly higher than all other speeds. But the reason for that is that we're just adding the speed, or like we make our player equal the speed rather than adding it over time. Let's try it. Let's try reducing this by 16%. What's that? 900 times 0.16, 144 minus 900, 756. And another thing that I might want to look at is to see how Celeste did it. Try to calculate that. Honestly, I might do that right now. It'd also be nice to figure out what our actual distance is. So if we go from right here, we land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's about 6 tiles, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. It's about 6 tiles. Yeah, it's 6 right here. Let me just make sure. Oh, it's 7. 7 tiles. And we have how many tiles in total? 320. 320 divided by 8. We have 40 tiles in total. Then we also want to make sure diagonal dashes also have a certain value. I mean, it would also be 7 tiles, but it's normalized. So let me see. What would that be? I don't know how to calculate. Here, let me see if we can find like a vector normalize. I'm not a math major. I mean, we could technically just print it here in our dash function, and we'll find out right now. Or honestly, we need to test it anyway. So, see here again. $756 is around 7 tiles. We'll print it out and then we'll look at it too. Let's go into our dash here. -900, and then 636 by 636. Okay. So let's go back here and dash up. From this tile, land kind of in the middle here. You know what we should do? We should get rid of this, this spike right here. Just to test it out. Oh, we have duplicates on this bottom right here. Just get rid of all of it. You know what would be nice is we should probably like print out the tiles that we hit. I think this would be great for debugging, like just to figure out what our movement is like. It wouldn't be in the end game, but it would be great for debugging. I wonder if it would help in the long run. We land sort of. Try this one time. So we land on a tile right before break. We're landing like right here, if I'm not mistaken. Or like in between these two. Grab our auto tile. Just put it like that. Okay. So we are slightly ahead of this one, but we can make it to this one. We might want to add a little bit more to our dash. And let's see what a regular dash looks like. So from a regular dash, we end up almost directly on top of this tile here. Here we go here, and then here we go here. Good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles on a horizontal dash, and then 6 tiles on a vertical dash. And I mean, it's also 6 tiles going up, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd end up like that. Yeah, okay. And so that would mean that maybe we want to either... Well, let's see what 900 looked like. Seems like it's the same thing. Yeah, what the hell? Maybe we didn't save. Oh, wait, yeah, we do need to save and restart. Because I think once we die, we reset these values. So let's run this again. No, it's the same thing. What the hell? Dash speed. No, dash speed is 900. And yet there seems to be no difference between 756 and 900. Are we still using a dash timer? Let's see. While we're in our dash state. Motion on dash is still negative 900. So we never actually manipulated our movement at all. Let's see. 900. Huh. Let me try restarting this room again. Okay, there we go. Should work fine now. Change this back to 756. So 756 might be too low, now that we're looking at it. Let's see right now. You know what's so strange? We have to like restart our game for some reason on dash speed. I guess because there's no... I mean, what we could do is just mess around with it in the dash function. So instead of saying times dash speed, we'll do 756. I'm gonna try this out with our other rooms. It might be a little difficult because we, I mean, we can still try it. We'll try it out with these rooms. Maybe I can push these rooms closer together, and then what I'll do is we'll make our camera follow the player rather than have it set to like certain bounds. For now, let's just put it right here. So the player will have a little bit more freedom, I guess, with their dashes, but it's obviously slightly shorter. Which I don't know. They both have their pros and cons. The only thing with the shorter dash is that people are going to, I think people will start using them a lot more. Or they'll have to like combine it. So like... So yeah, certain rooms like these would have to get changed around. But honestly, that's not a bad idea. And since our rooms are smaller, it would make it'd give me more freedom to like put things like further away or maybe closer, and there could be more activity in each room. So it's not a bad idea at all. I do want to let me look at their get Celeste real quick. Let me see their values here. This is the Pico 8 version of Celeste. Let's see, Dash. Oh, and honestly, we could just play Pico. Let's just go into, let me see if I'm on a VPN here. I am connected to a VPN. It's just kind of weird about it. I can't be on a VPN and play their games, so let's try just running. Let's just try running Celeste here. Okay, so their regular dash. Oh wow, their regular dash is so much higher than mine. This is. I think each of these circles are one tile here. So let's see. Let's take a screenshot of this. They go all the way up to that last circle there. So if you look at that screenshot, let's make a new one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Their dash is 9 tiles, where ours is 7 with 900, 7 across with 900. And then let's see their up dash. I mean, it is normalized, so if we just normalize their value, we'd get what they have. And this is actually, I don't think this perfectly represents their distance because that was the top of their head. So let's try one more thing. We'll do one across, and that. Let's see what that is. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of hard to count these here. Let me try putting this. Into GIMP here. lot more. It seems like a lot more than 9, maybe. Or no, it's probably 8 if I had to guess. This is my primitive way of calculating pixels. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8. So that's just one less than ours. Unless we do reduce our dash. Then we can't have rooms like we can't do stuff like that. And I think another thing we might want to note is unless our speed, yeah, their speed is so much faster than ours. Like, you can zoom across really fast here. And another thing to account for is like the player's movement, like their regular movement, their falling speed. They have a lot less friction. Our game is more like, I guess our game is more precision based, because you have to kind of like move into the right spot, or at least that's what I get from people playtesting. This does seem very smooth. Every time I play Celeste, I'm like, keep telling myself like, how can it be more like that? Which I don't know if that's a good approach, but they did set the standard of like good platforming. Let's try it out. Well, we're gonna mess around with the movement a bit. Maybe we do want to make it more fluid. We'll increase our player speed. Let's see how we calculate player speed. Jump power, speed. Let's try 25. Or let's try increasing it by 16%. So that would be 24. And then for our dash speed, let's try. We're at 7 now. 7, 900 divided by 7 times 8, 1028. And speed is 24. Let's do just put 20. 756. 900. Oh, I think we also cap our movement here. Yeah, motion on jump is 66. So let's go back into movement here. Honestly, I might want to rewrite our entire movement function too. Because at the moment, if motion is greater than -66, we cap. Let's try not capping it. Doesn't seem like our dash changed at all. Let's go back. Oh yeah, because we put it into our dash here. Yeah, so that's one thing you might notice about we might notice about our game is that once you dash, you stop. Um, Whereas with Celeste, you can keep going in whatever direction you want. I kind of like the idea of stopping because it gives you like a chance to think. Sometimes you don't want to dash in a certain direction, or like if you hit one of those dash orbs, maybe you want to dash up. And I think some people are kind of slow at they're pretty slow. Whether you're using the D-pad or analog stick, I mean, when I was using the D-pad or when I was using the analog stick in Celeste, there were so many times where like I was struggling to switch directions. So I think we'll keep the like the paused movement. And as for the speed, I don't know if it's because I'm so used to the slower speed. Oh my god. So when we don't cap our speed, it's like ridiculous. Should test this out in another room. And another thing we want to do is let's mess around with our camera really quick. Minbounds.x. What's weird is that global position minbounds plus center. X. This is only for our X, and then this is for our Y. For now, let's just do this. Let's bring ourselves to one of our later rooms. Just want to see what it looks like in like a more horizontal map rather than one that we're like. These are like more of our vertical maps here, or our vertical rooms. Let's bring a player over here. Let's see if we can test out this one too. I mean, this doesn't really represent the game because, like, camera movement is weird. You know what's also really weird is that, okay, so we don't have any friction on this platform here. I need to make sure that we fix that. He's like zooming when he's on there. So maybe the max speed isn't too much of an issue. Okay. Just try this one last time. I wonder why. Maybe we have to fix our bounces too. Now that our dashes, but it's weird because I remember playing this a while ago, and dashing from this platform here wouldn't kill us. like for my muscle memory. I guess another thing we could do, and I thought I did this already, was remove our ability to bounce off a wall if we're holding the grab button. Oh yeah, this also does give us more freedom to jump around certain tiles like these ones. It would be a whole lot more lenient, which is kind of nice. Certain jumps like these, let's see. We're gonna have to try to figure out how to calculate, I guess tiles. I think the best way to calculate it is with jumps, like to see how far we jump. And we'll record all of that. Yeah, and another thing we do want to do is, honestly, I like the idea of recording the tiles we hit. So when it does come to designing your rooms, I can just, we'll record like, you know, every tile that I've hit, or like every background tile that I've hit, up until the point that I died. And that'll help us like figure out, how to fix a certain room. Or we could even do this for like playtesting, and like I might be getting too ahead of myself, but it would be pretty cool to like record some of the gameplay of players, or not record their gameplay, but record like, you know, how many times they died, how many how much time they spent on a certain room, how much time they spent like maybe in this area, stuff like that. I think that would be pretty cool. I do like the speed, actually. Not gonna lie. And I mean, we are trying to get speedrunners, so you know, maybe they'll like the new speed here. So right now we're 20% fast, or 16% faster than we usually are, and our dashes are whatever 7 divided by 8 is percent faster, or 8 divided by 1 divided by 8% faster. So 16%, yeah, 16% faster, or further. We might want to fix. Actually, maybe we could keep the the bounce distance. We could keep it the same. maybe we also want to. I want to see what it looks like if we remove. I think I'm getting too ahead of myself. I already said that I like the idea, the fact that we do have that delay, but I do want to try messing around with it. Let's see, dash. It might seem like I'm spending way too much time on this, but the thing is, we need to figure this out. Like, originally I thought we already had our values like finalized, but I didn't think that we were gonna change the size of our rooms. Now I think we finalized the size of the room, and going forward with like new level design or like new rooms and new mechanics, we have to like figure out what is going to be the final value of like our run speed or dash speed, the spring speed, stuff like that. Dash delay. Dash delay. After dash timer is our dash delay. I wonder what dash. Okay, I don't think we ever use dash delay. It's only after dash delay. I don't see anywhere where these values are even being used. Let's look at our dash state here. If not dashing. So let's see where dashing is set to false. So it's our dash timeout. You know what I think dash delay is used for? It might be used for our teleport orbs. I don't remember exactly. But right here it's 0.2 seconds. So if we did, I think if we just did, what we should do. Make this 5 just to test it out. And let's put 0.2 here. Okay, yeah. So let's try, maybe we should put this at 0 and see what that looks like. Maybe 0 doesn't work. Let's just do that for now. Oh, the only thing about setting it super low is that it kind of messes with our the dash itself. So maybe what we want to do. We can set a timer to see how long your dash is, or we could just... Another thing we could try to do is kind of like... We could try to like manipulate our dash. We can have like a variable that says we want our dash to be 0.2 seconds, and then the dash delay timer to be like another 0.2 seconds, and then like we can calculate it with like the number of tiles we want. So if we want it like similar to how we calculate our what is it? Yeah, like our jump speed and stuff like that, we could do the same thing with our dashes. Just have a timer. What to do. I don't want to overcomplicate things. And the thing with this timer too is that even though we set... Oh, another thing that... Yeah, wait. It would give us less like a robotic feel if the player could keep moving after a dash. I mean, another thing we could do to like compensate for that is add more animation. So like have the player like not twirl around, but like have some sort of animation that shows that they're stuck in that dash, so they know what to expect. Like right now, it's kind of like we just get frozen in that animation. Seems like our... Did we increase the time? It's 0.2. See here. What we could do is the thing is, when we're in the dash, it goes down. So like our speed like slows down. It's not like we're in that speed for the entire duration of the dash. At least I don't think so. Let's go. Yeah, you'll see it starts at 509 and then just decreases with time. So we'd either have to, yeah, we would have to set a timer, like similar to how we set up our springs or how we set our jump times. We're gonna have to do something similar to our dash. What I don't get is us dashing upwards. Okay, it works here. Here. Yeah, we slow down as we finish the animation. I wonder what people find more satisfying, to like keep their dash going or kind of freeze in time, like freeze for a split second. So hard. Let me grab some water and I'll think about it as I walk back. Okay. I think what we want to do is give ourselves as much freedom as possible. So, yeah, we might want to rewrite the dash. That way, if we want to add it, we can. If not, it's just better code, maybe. It's subjective, really. So you know what? Let's just try to figure out how to keep our players' movement consistent. The speed will be the same. Like our player will do 900 speed no matter what, but the final movement. Let's just look at our motion here. I'm gonna print it out. Our final motion has to be equal to the player's max speed. if we do decide to keep it. So print out motion here. We'll have to see what our motion is while we're in the air, and then while. So it's about 79, 80 pixels. Oh, and another thing we want to do is figure out the player's max velocity or total distance when he jumps across. So let's go back into that room. So we were testing it out in this room here. You know what we should do? We should fix our. We can have our player follow. We can have our camera follow the player, but we want to make sure if we're already in the bounds of the room, not to keep moving it around. If I go into our world here, I think it's code set in our rooms, max position, and then calculate bounds. Maybe it's in our world. Min bounds, camera.min bounds, camera.max bounds. What's strange is that we haven't been. Oh, dot limit top and limit bottom. So let's just do here. Do that should fix it, I hope. But we won't find out until we go into those rooms. I'm just gonna test out our jump speeds here. Alright, so our dash is, if I'm not mistaken, this is 8. And this is 7. Whoa, we are speedy. What happened? What did I do? Did I change something? Dash timer is still 0.2. 1024. Is it that maybe I didn't notice how fast we were dashing? So yeah, that's another reason to just we're just gonna rewrite it. That way we can always get the distance we want and we can mess around with those numbers. The amount of time that we spent in the dash state. The distance is fine, but I don't like how we're almost teleporting. I want to give the player the sort of like the ability to think while they're in the dash state. Obviously, it's not that much time, but it should be enough to, like, let's say you're dashing up here and then you want to go here. You should have at least a little bit of time to figure out what you want to do. Alright, let's try to figure out our jump speed or jump distance. Might be hard to find, but get it. So yeah, I think it's about this, which is what, close to 7. Or let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This. It's between 6 and 7. It's hard to find out, and that's why I'd like for us to maybe make that debugger so that we can see the amount of tiles that we jump. Maybe I'll do that in our next stream. There's so much to do. It's crazy. I'm both overwhelmed and excited, just because there have been moments in like the development of this game where like I didn't know what to do, and I think now we have like some sort of sense of direction. So it's good. It's both good and bad. More to do. So we get pretty consistent distance here. Yeah, I like that. I think we get exactly on that spot there, and then over here. Was that right here? Pretty close. Not exactly. But this might be fine. We might want to lower it just a bit. We're gonna see what it looks like once we rewrite the dash. Okay. So this is 6. This is 8. And then dashing upwards is also 8. Okay, so what we'll do now... Oh, and let's see what our max motion was. Our max is 79 now, which kind of like... Rooms like this, well, this room already needs to be changed because our dash is way too powerful here. Can't even across. Another thing I want to look at before I continue is there's one other thing in Celeste that I want to see how they handle their camera movement. I think a lot of their rooms are bound to that resolution. Like it doesn't. I think the best thing to do in a platformer is not to move the camera too much, but sometimes it might be necessary. And I think, if I remember correctly, the way they do it is have it move in sections. If it's like the same room. I don't remember. Can we select? I think this is the room we want. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so rusty. Oh god, oh, we did it. So yeah, this is a typical room size. Let's see. Oh wait, we have to catch all of these things. I'm not used to the speed. Oh my god. I'm so used to how slow our game is. Can we get up there? I have to grab this. Fuck. All right. Let's try to get good. To them, yeah, they're. Wait, another thing I want to test out. Oh yeah, this is a room that handles camera. Okay, so what they do is they just have it follow the player. It is, I think it's more to the, like if you're going in the left direction, it seems like it's going more, is our player like in the center of the screen? It seems like the camera moves a little bit more to the left. Can't tell if that's just what I'm seeing or. Yeah, I think their acceleration is also really high. So you start out relatively slow, and then if you keep moving forward, you'll move a lot faster. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we'll mess around with the camera a bit too. And we could we'll have a default room size, which is the the resolution of our game, but some rooms I probably wouldn't want to change. Or yeah, we just want to have the option to later on. So yeah, I think we're done looking at this. Try. Wait, I'm gonna look at their acceleration one more time. Yeah, she's like sprinting. Alright, so what we'll do here, we're going to handle our dashes the same way we handle oh, I mean, we could just test it out. We don't necessarily have to do it this way. What we could do is just when we exit our dash state, if the player enters the fall state or like whatever state they exit, if there's input from like left or right, um, oh, I should have tested one more thing on Celeste, and that was to see uh, if you move in the opposite direction, what your velocity is. But we can figure that out ourselves, I think. So what we'll do is on exit state, I'm just thinking there's one other thing that we have to consider, and that's our dash timer is still, there's still going to be some delay. So might not even matter. Let's just try it out. Do we record? We'd have to record our last dash state. I keep jumping back and forth between like what we want to do here. Exit dash. Birth, jump, dash. Okay, right here. After dash, delay, false. Motion is equal. So over here we set motion equal to 0. We'll just test it out. If move right input. We'll just test it. We're yeah. We'll do if move left input. It was like 79. It's hard to tell. I don't think. I mean, because we had that timer there, it's hard to see. Yeah, I think our motion gets immediately set to 0. We can go into our player here and just erase this for now, or we'll print it while we're in the move state or fall state. So our motion immediately after we enter the fall. Oh, wait, whoops. This should be negative 79. So it's a negative 55. All right. And then let's just see what it looks like without it. We'll just Okay. So it would be a lot faster. And I think another thing, if we are making this game a lot faster, there'd be a lot less precision. I think we'd want to like increase our gaps here. I don't think it's fair. Either we have a slow-moving character with more precision, or a fast-moving character with like tiles that are further apart. We really need to fix the friction there. It's like you're zooming over here.
Another thing that I'm curious about is that our falling speed, or our max falling speed is -55 while we're in the fall state. Just make sure of that. And then our movement speed while we're running is 79. Let's see. So hard to. Yeah, it's at 56 here, and then when we're on the ground, we're faster. Yeah, while we're in the ground, it's 79. I think we want to keep these values the same. Although it does kind of make it would make the game slightly easier. You just wouldn't have as much freedom, I guess. Also, it seems like our gravity. Maybe I'm bugging here. I think we might have added gravity to the player while we're in the dash state. It seems like we're falling so fast. No, we don't have gravity. Weird. Alright, I'll need some time to figure this out. I'm gonna write everything down. Maybe jot down like the pros and cons of each movement method, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.